I just am filling in for him. So we're going to do a full body stretch for hey. Gary is MIA today, so I'm filling in for him. I'm Stacey. I work with the American Sport team. So what we're going to do today is a full body stretch. I'm not too sure what Gary's done. We won't go too long though, so we've got 5 stretches, and most of it incorporates our full body. There might be a couple of new stretches you haven't done, but we'll get started. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to stretch out our hip flexors. We're also going to work a little bit in our glutes. So what you need to do is sit in a 90-90 position. So 90 with one leg, 90 with the other leg. And all you're going to do from this position, push your hips forward. So whichever leg is behind your back, push that hip forward. And then hold it for 5. And then you're going to sit up and try to switch sides without your feet moving on the ground. And then we're going to do the same thing, push that opposite hip forward. So it's going to get your hip flexors. You can use your hand on the ground or you can hold yourself up. That'll use a little bit more core stabilization. And then we're going to switch again. And remember, try to keep your feet in that same spot on the ground. We'll go switch again. And then we'll go back to the start. Or if you can't get your feet in that same spot, you can move them just to get in that position. It can be quite hard. We're going to stay in this position. We're going to add on to it, okay? So still in that 90-90 position. Try and keep your chest up. And all you're going to do is pick your back foot up, okay? So whichever foot is behind your glutes, you're just going to pick it up as high as you can go and then put it back down to the ground. So you're going to get 5 of those on one side. You should feel it in your glutes. Okay, just piriformis. Try and work your glutes because we sit down quite a lot. Very nice, well, I do. And that's quite a good exercise. If you want to make it harder, you can just hold it up there. And I'm going to switch back. So go to the other side. Same thing. One side might be stronger than the other. It's my weak side. 2, 3, 4, 1 more. 5, good. We'll do 1 more on each side. So going up for 5. You might see me, I might be rocking forward and back. Try not to do that. 2. Just that little movement of your foot just up off the ground. Good, switch sides. 2, 3, 4. My hands are like holding on to each other weirdly. 5, good. So that's our first little stretch of the day. A little bit of hip flexors, a little bit of glutes. This is Chase. He's still a kitten, so he's potty training. Any tips for teaching your cat to not poop on your blanket would be much appreciated. So the next one we're going to do is, I just call it this reverse tsunami stretch. So what you're going to do is just start in a cat stretch. You're going to stay low to the ground and travel all the way up. Pull your chest through, shoulders away from your ears, and then separate your shoulders. Lift yourself up onto your thighs, and then back down. So your hips sit back into your heels. So we'll do that again. Travel low to the ground, up. Pick yourself up, and then back down. And then we'll do 3 more of these ones. Nice big stretch through your back. Stay low to the ground. Pull pull up, and then back down. Get 2 more. Stay low. Pull up. Separate your shoulder blades. Sit back down. Last one here, travel along the ground. Pull up. Separate your shoulder blades on your toes. And then sit back down. Have a break here if you need. Just a little bit of a stretch, full body stretch there. That's stretch number 2. The third one we're going to do is a scorpion stretch. You've probably heard of it before. Just because in isolation we've had lots of our HIIT classes, it's quite hard if you don't have any equipment to do a lot of pulling exercises. So you probably noticed that you've been doing way more like push-ups and things like that. So we're going to stretch out your chest. So I'll go both ways so you can see. Just lie on the ground in a T, arms out, and then all you're going to do is bring that back leg over and then pull your chest off the ground. You should feel a stretch on the arm that's on the ground, and then we'll just go over the other way. If you can't get your leg over, that's all good. You can just turn and push. Turn and push. So try to keep moving. We don't want to just stay in one spot. We'll try and keep moving. Keep our stretches somewhat dynamic. Get one more. Good, so that's our little chest stretch there. Those are called scorpions. Our next one, we're going to stay seated on the ground. It's for our chest and back as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to pretend that you're a big ball. So we're going to hug. And then we're going to go palms to the ceiling and pull back. Then we're going back together. Hug, hug, hug. You want to separate your shoulder blades. And then palms to the ceiling, pull back. Go again, hug, hug, hug. And pull back. Let's get 2 more. Pull back. Let's go 1 more here. Pull back. Good job. So the only one we've got left is for our neck. Okay, so I've been having some neck problems, probably because I've been looking at the screen or my phone a little bit too much. But I'll show you the stretch, and if you can't do it unassisted, then I'll show you how to do it with the towel too, because I'm pretty bad at it. So what you want to do is, all you're going to do is sit up nice and straight, shoulders back, going all the way down, tuck your chin, make a double chin, and then go nice and slow all the way back. So that for me is a little bit sore. So all I've got to do is get a towel, roll it up, sweep it out, chuck it on like a backpack, and then do the same movement. So tuck that chin, double chin, and then nice and slow, go all the way back. So the towel just helps reduce the range of motion. Can't go back as far. Eventually you want to try and get a little bit further each time. But you don't want it to be in pain, so always pain-free. So just use what you need. Oh, that's the cat playing. Chase! Get him over there. What you doing back there? Yep, So those are the neck stretches, and then we can go to the side too. So you're just going to sit up nice and straight. Use your hand, pull to the side. And then back. Try to go slowly too. If you want to help a little bit more, use that same hand to pull your shoulder down. Switch again. And then you can just go all the way around. So around the world. So tuck the chin in. When you tuck the chin too, you want your head to go back. So tuck it like you've got a double chin. And down. And then roll it around. And then back the other way. And we're good. So just a little bit of a full body stretch just to get you off your seat. A little bit of glutes in there, hip flexors, chest and back stretches, and some for your neck. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out. You should see Gary back next week, and hopefully we get some positive news from Jacinda. See if we can go to level 2. Have a good weekend. Bye.